Dude, because like Snake players, they're not used to like having to actually play against the grenades. So if they land an aerial, and then you can do grenade back air to them and kill them at 80. So it's like justice. Yeah, for sure. I also think Snurby looks hilarious. Like it's one of my favorite like Kirby aesthetic changes. Yeah, and the bandana, like it's so good. Oh yeah, where's a block? Yeah. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Dude, speaking of Steve, like, and just like silly stuff, my favorite animation in this game is when Steve gets like rested. Or not rested, when he gets Sing. I love that so much. Like whoever at the Nintendo or Bandai Namco design team did that is just, my heart goes out to you because that's so funny. They did a lot of the development on this game. A lot of the like a lot actually.
The netcode.
Oh yeah, no, that, I mean, well, considering that that's the same company that has Harada, who is the lead designer of Tekken, that thinks netcode is bad, or not netcode, rollback. He thinks rollback is bad. So yeah, what could you expect? But anyways. I've been trying to play the game too. But anyways, we got ZBFusion versus Miss Puli now. This is like, it's an Auburn classic, but it's more of like an Auburn given sometimes. Like Fusion plays
the Auburn beatdown.
The outcome is usually very binary.
It's like watching college football, you know how like Auburn, Alabama, they play like UAB beforehand or some shit.
And I mean, it's not even that, like, not even to create an analogy where they're like vastly different skill, because really they're not. I mean, there's definitely like a slight skill difference, and like sometimes it just feels like on whichever day, like whenever Fusion sometimes happens to be playing the game well, he can take it. But like in general, Puli does find herself at the spot.
Yeah,
certainly.
I guess it's more so like there's a bad professional football team, or well, nah. Never mind. Yeah. My comparison's wrong. Ignore me.
The matchup is definitely rough too, because and it's like Puli is the kind of player where she does not give a fuck about the way that you want to play. She's going to play her pace the whole game, and she's so good at keeping you at that pace. Like, I am definitely one of the like jumpiest players in Auburn. But when I play against Miss Puli, that button is essentially unbound, because and you'll see just how much Puli is able to get off sniping jumps. Like, obviously she has the Palutena in air, but it goes so much further beyond that as well. Like forcing these more defensive options out from players like ZBFusion, who are definitely more like not like mashy, but definitely tend to be more aggressive and more preemptive in a lot of things they do. Yeah.
It's just that like she's playing a better character for whiff punishing.
Because when Ridley sees like Palutena alternating between like short hop fastball back air and full hop fastball back air, and then whatever mix-ups in between, he wants to hit it so bad. But there's too many scenarios where you can't because of your size. Yeah, she didn't do the math.
Well, the math was like you couldn't get out.
The math was all real numbers in that scenario.
Yep, he's just doing pretty good.
Ooh, no jump on Puli. Oh, I think he could have capitalized on that just a moment earlier, but. Yeah, he most certainly hesitated on that down again. And now we're seeing Puli do the Puli things, but strong nair into dash attack going to come out, evening up the percents here. Plus the ledge trap. Now Puli going to be able to safely get out with the ledge jump. Ooh, and Fusion loves to go for that option so much, but I'm really surprised he didn't get caught for it there, especially considering Puli just has that invincible back air. Yeah, and that's like literally the classic. Is like Puli will condition you by going for a lot of like short hop and full hop like up airs on your disadvantage, and then after you start to get accommodated to that, and you want to go for a fastball air dodge, or just like a fastball in general to land on flat ground, no, she'll give it a push down. Especially because it would beat Ridley's landing options. Yeah, this is such a rough spot to be in, because like because if you're Fusion, you're like, you see the game plan. Like she's landing back air into like dash back into another, but yeah, down tilt killing at 160%.
Yeah, it does kill.
It does. Yeah.
It's like it's a very situational kill. Like all of her tilts really are just kind of like that.
Yeah. Down tilt is so good. It's just such a good. It's committal like the rest of her tilts, obviously, but it has like, but also,
job.
but I was about to say, but also like her other tilts, it has a very defined job that it does well. So I mean. Yeah.
Ninja. Palutena.
I don't think, has someone reported the big spoon set? I don't think it's reported.
I don't see them playing. Oh wait.
Go.
Wait, I think there's.
They thought it was best of 5.
Oh, so Wilmo must have won.
Wilmo won 2-1.
Yeah, so Han did get 9th again.
Yeah, he got yet again.
That's the curse, yeah.
That's why he's gonna get 9th at SOS.
True? That'd be big.
That would be
The camerific gamer seed. Was he seeded 9th or was it 7th? 7th, yeah, the top of it, I forgot. Ooh, I really like that Space Pirate Rush actually. Like in a spot where you'd be going for a lot of landing nair, he actually just tomahawked with the side B. But Puli gonna be able to land that forward smash so strong. Yeah, explosive flame, that's gonna be the up air as well. And then wow, waiting out the air dodge on top of that. Puli's advantage state has gotten a lot better, I will say.
But yeah, Puli definitely remembering like how she usually plays this, you know, like I guess at first she was just like adjusting.
She was approaching a lot, which is not exactly what you expect to see.
Who was approaching?
Or against Bazaka. Against Bazaka. So
yeah.
She was approaching. Ooh, I love that option. Just letting it rip. I knew she was probably gonna jump away.
That's Fusion F smash, man. He loves that. He loves that move.
He really does. I knew he was going to SPR out of the corner there, but you know, it takes a stock anyway. He didn't mix up the timing. He didn't go for the ledge drop. He went for just like
he just slight delayed.
Kind of like a jank timing there, but definitely an effective one on the just like neutral get up, like slight jump back into the side. Oh, he tried to get the shield there. It's
yeah.
Poor Ridley. He's so big.
This is just. It's just sad, man.
Yeah, like it's. I don't know if Puli is so good at playing against Ridley or so good at playing against Fusion.
Probably both.
Like his Kazuya. Okay.
Kazuya almost won the game.
Last week, or maybe it was the week before last. I'm not sure. But the
last
last time they played, his Kazuya did very well. He barely lost the game. So,
I mean, I think it's more so Ridley because like I've seen Fusion go Wolf and Kazuya, and it's not okay.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I saw
his Wolf's not bad, and
yeah,
he plays the type of Wolf that I feel like would actually be very good at dealing with Palutena.
Because he has thumbs, he can play Wolf.
His Wolf is pretty grounded by default, so.
But I mean, you know, this is the ultimate comes with it, you know, as your main. So.
Yeah.
But.
I like the roll down there, but.
Oh, that was it. If Puli just grabbed, but I mean.
Down throw, no back air. Maybe trying to keep the back air fresh for that. Yeah. Well, that's me.
Okay.
We were talking about football.
Until the mercy rule.
The mercy rule.
The mercy rule. Oh.
Stop. battle, Ridley, Palutena.
Yeah, and they're actually just going to be running it back to the same characters in the same stage, I believe. I think they went straight back to PS2.
That's insane.
Oh, good for Wilmil, though, getting top 8. This is a super stack logo, so.
Yeah. We all did.
So true. So true. Could have been the, you could have given him the -4 for whatever it is. As Luigi, right? Yeah. Yeah. I've never actually seen like the matchup played very much. It's just I've heard a lot about it now. Yeah, and these air dodges, like these like neutral air dodges out of disadvantage, continue to be detrimental for ZBFusion. Like Puli is just doing such a good job of punishing them, and it's something that's coming up time and time again. There's Fusion's favorite option. It just keeps working. Like yeah, like
you shouldn't really edge or ledge trap Ridley by standing close to like the ledge.
Yeah.
You should, like be under the platform.
For sure, yeah.
To it.
That's something I feel like that's a little tidbit of knowledge I feel like isn't really like as proliferated as it should be. It's just like against big characters with slow or like gimmicky options, just get back and react. Like,
yeah.
Because worst case scenario, you don't get a punish, but they're still in the corner and you have stage control. So I think that could have been Nair up air, but instead we're going to get a back throw here from Fusion. He's definitely going to go for this up B. Wow, really good angle there from Puli of just avoiding that potential spike altogether from Armageddon. But wow, yeah, Fusion getting the edge cancel read with the up smash, and things are, I mean, all things considered, looking pretty even. Definitely, yeah. Ooh, I think that could have just been up smash, yeah, or F smash. Like that move is so laggy. Explosive flame there. I think Fusion has got a little bit too much in his comfort zone in there in the corner. That's the stock for sure. Oh, he's playing with headphones today, so he probably has the technical
he already has
right
the
now.
song going.
He finally realized that, that simply being able to play better is good all the time. Little two-piece there from Puli. Yeah, Palutena platform pressure. Just one hit trade into the Nair and do a little bit of a janky shield interaction. Gonna get shield grab though.
This is the best I've seen Fusion play against Puli in a long time. It's so good.
And I mean, last game proved that this is not impossible right now.
Yeah, he was down pretty.
He was at 130%, and then got like 3 hits and dealt Puli in. It was a down throw forward air, and it just like immediately have the back air rip off stage. Super well played, dude.
Ridley back here, man. So but this is tough right here. Getting off the ledge versus Puli.
I'd really like the turnaround grab there from Puli.
Yeah.
She's playing so composed right now.
She's doing much better at ledge trapping now. Oh,
and that could have been forward smash as well. Wonder what the option will be here from Fusion. I thought she was going to jump like this. I guesstimated. Down tilt going to take it again, yeah. And I think that puts us in favor of Puli 2-1 right now.
Yeah, and as we said, like we talked about how we don't want to be like right on the ledge versus Ridley.
That's exactly what she did there,
platform.
yeah.
She was
under the platform, just you have pretty much all the time in the world to react to Ridley options. Like like in terms of burst options, he's got like dash attack, he's got side B. And if you put yourself out of their range, well, good luck to the Ridley player. Like,
yeah,
because you're Palutena and you got huge disjoints with a lot of priority. Oh, but we are going to Final Destination, which does mean that the Tekken music will be coming out in game too. So. I like how you know how some like how people have their controls like after a certain point, it kind of making your controls gets like autopilot. And you just kind of do it without really thinking. I find it so funny that Fusion seems to have the same level of like attenuation, or like attunement on just like picking Tekken music. Yeah, like I know there's not a thought going through that man's head as he just like whips it over to Karma. But he did choose to stay Ridley and on FD too, which is a curious stage pick to me because as a big body.
Yeah, you can see that.
So that's so rough. But Fusion's the type of player who will just take this back sometimes. Like, and it was so close with that forward smash. Just there's a Space Pirate Rush. Really good explosive flame there to cover the aggressive option off of the ledge from ZBFusion. Yeah, and I feel like Fusion is just not playing as confident at this moment in time right now. Good jab on shield, I like that.
It's still not that bad. He gets his stock here.
Yeah, but like, Puli was, like she like rolled up on stage and like kind of was just sitting in shield for a second or two, and like, and Fusion was in a position to kind of go for a grab or go for like any sort of mix-up, but he just elected to just stay there, which could just mean he's playing really, really carefully. I mean, he lost his stock super early, he just wants to hold on to what little he has left, but things not looking too far out of reach for him. 38% to 61%, 2 stocks apiece. Space Pirate Rush gonna land him in a little bit of an awkward situation, but Ridley has so much sharking. Puli says, I don't want to mess with that. She goes back to center stage and try and react to what he does off the ledge. Ooh, and actually a preemptive dash attack coming out here, going to even up things even further. Oh, and wow, that could be back air? Yeah. This is definitely Puli's stock to lose right now. Actually manages to parry the very last hit of Palutena Nair. Far easier said than done into an up smash. Not going to be the stock, but Fusion... Yeah, Fusion just really seems to be back in the driver's seat at this point, and just like these, yeah, I was gonna say like these options are just exuding so much confidence in the corner. It did look like it. And when you're a character specialist like that, you gotta know that interactions like that exist. So I really appreciate him going for that.
Oh, you want a commentary? I want to probably play.
Give him to Mike. Back throw here, that is going to sail it out, but honestly, I don't think it matters. She might just go, she could go for it again in the corner. Forward throw, explosive flame for sure, going to come out here. Yeah, and dash attack just beating out forward tilt outright. I don't, like, it even has a lingering hitbox too, but
dash attack has the shield, is the issue.
It's just not disjointed enough to hit her legs behind the shield, unfortunately. The air dodge, yeah, that had to have been a misinput, I feel.
Had to have been.
But
there's no even game with Fusion dropping the stock almost immediately to an SD.
Nair, rar Nair. This is just like, this is why this stage pick was a bit confusing to me personally, because when Palutena gets hands on you, it's just a field.
She can just kind of take it back and forth.
Yeah, like 56% off one interaction, and it's still climbing really, but.
Good Nair up tilt, get him in the air.
Ooh, I love that landing option, the furthest possible spacing on that Nair and getting the landing hitbox as well, or the late hitbox rather.
Very good explosive flames, kind of clear the ledge for her.
I really hope he doesn't go for it. Ooh, yeah, that landing there up tilt, a classic Palutena confirm. Not gonna kill quite yet though. Yeah, I mean it's like you put you connect a kill confirm to like the character's best move. It's just like, well, where can you go, truly? And I finally think I'm starting to understand the rationale behind a lot of these down tilts. Puli is definitely playing like a bait and punish game with them. Like
sweet spot knife tail, get her off
going
stage,
so far out is Fusion.
There.
This could be it. Oh wow! I was thinking.
Game 5.
I was thinking that he would just go back up and go for a nair to cover the whole.
I thought she was going high.
Yeah, but he actually just drops right down and goes for the back air. Fusion playing probably the best he has against Puli in quite some time.
To think he dropped the stock immediately in that game.
I know. Yeah, I forgot about that. Like,
yeah,
literally, like I think like 0 to 40% was when he dropped.
I think it was at like 30. Dropped his stock to an SD. Very unfortunate, and still brought that game back. That shows where he is in his headspace right now.
I was about to say, yeah, Fusion's bringing like a level of mental fortitude that
we're
definitely not used to seeing, at least against Mrs. Puli.
Yeah. He's feeling himself, and I think with his confidence, honestly, if I were Puli, I'd be a little shook, dropped a stock and still lost that. I think the Fusion's in the spot to win this. This is definitely Puli's set to lose.
Yeah, but Puli is absolutely a brick wall. She missed out on her jump there from that down tilt forward air. No huge punish coming out from Fusion, but he is definitely finding a lot more in such a short amount of time. Like, that was like 3 or 4 neutral wins in a row for Fusion against a player that not only has a historically very strong neutral, but also one that he just struggles against so much in that phase of the game.
He's just picking all the right options right now. He hasn't seemed to gotten a sweet spot recently, but he's still just hacking on that damage. With this advantage state from Puli, taking him back and forth.
Yeah, but
a lot.
Speaking of attacking on damage, Palutena is pretty good at doing that, I would say.
I'd say pretty kind of mid.
Oh, I really like the delay on that up air there, hoping that Puli would maybe drop shield or go for like a sort of like a drop down aerial or just a full hop, and the up air will be able to catch it. But
call out
instead, the up smash going to catch out Puli's landing.
Look at those wave landings. He is feeling himself.
He is definitely feeling super good right now, and I mean, he's got the Tekken music blasting in his ears.
This is prime fusion. This is the fusion that we've always wanted to see.
The neutral get up getting called out with the F tilt as well. Sweet spot at that.
Oh
I
my
love these
God.
options. He's just absolutely
He's in our head.
Fusion is a brick wall right now. And forward tilt, no, not quite going to land that one. Going for another side B mix up on the ledge. How's he going to get out? Goes for that classic ledge hop SPR.
I mean, he might have to start paying property tax with how long he's been in our head this game.
Those are my favorite like heckler remarks. The ones that yeah, you can hold shield all day, but eventually, really
it's
big. Even if you angle it, it might even just keep shield broken at that point. But
you always hear Rob big, but Ridley, he's kind of big.
Ridley is very big. The size to weight ratio not exactly looking in his favor, but Puli sort of starting to reinstance her state in this game now. Yeah, and that back air going to be taking the stock, and I guess thanks for the commentator's curse. But
what a hitbox on that up smash, still touching that shield.
Ooh, he's actually finally finding opportunities to
figure out how to
punish. Yeah, the Puli back airs.
Another F tilt, good. This should be the stock.
Oh, he caught her during the startup frames of the warp.
Fair, such an active move. It was such a good thing to catch that warp.
Oh, I was so scared for Fusion there because like in a position like that where Palutena is taking you off stage at 0, if she calls out the right option, that can literally be death.
But in a situation like this, you think that that's what she'd want, trying to turn us around. But it looks like she just wants to do her bread and butter. It's not go for anything crazy and try and take this back.
And honestly, right now, Puli kind of looking like how Fusion was in the first stock, where it's like you said, just she can't seem to go wrong with the options that she's picking. Pretty much 105% unanswered from Puli, and that was definitely up smash.
Those down angled up Bs with Fusion are so good, getting back to ledge just uncontested. It's so hard for her to play.
I love the fact that Fusion waited at all, but he just needed to wait a little bit more to avoid that up air entirely.
That patience on the ground.
Great up tilt there, using the invincibility as a way to sort of mitigate any landing options there from Puli. And Fusion finally not getting hit by these tilt explosive flames earlier. He definitely has expectation for these to come out.
He wants to hit her with the math check. He wants it so bad.
And I wonder if she'll neutral get up here again. Oh, she doesn't. And
he missed the timing.
Yeah, Fusion had the right read there, and with Rage, honestly, if he caught her off guard, that could have been hit. But that classic down tilt coming out yet again, it's always the tilt explosive flame straight into the down tilt to bait out an aggressive option. And maybe that was, I'm not sure which option that was supposed to be, but the roll read going in.
The Rage.
Wow.
The Rage taking the up smash. What a good set from Fusion, being one of his demons. And he was telling me earlier he wants to play Moppin. I think he wants to win this.
He has beaten Moppin before in a best of 3, like literally 9 months ago, I think, at this point.
He said last time he played him was July.
Yeah, it's either 1-1 or 2-1 in favor of Fusion.